Do y'all ever wonder what I'm thinking when I go through an entire match in Undisputed? Of course you do. That's why you're here, right? That's why you click the video. And that's why you're gonna like and subscribe, right? Right? But anyways, man, I got a fight here against a UFC 4 player, a high-level player, Kev L. I had the pleasure of fighting him during the beta. Kudos to Kev L, all respect. But I didn't have my face cam on, so I think this would be a good video to just do like a mini little breakdown, just kind of talk through the fight. Let's hit play, let's start the fight so I can talk to you guys about what I was thinking, kind of what I was doing throughout the match. Because I think it'd be pretty interesting. I know Kev L is a pretty high level player in the UFC land, so I didn't really know what to expect coming off the top. So really I'm just feeling him out a little bit. I really liked using Roy in the beta. Was my favorite fighter to use. I just really liked Roy. Oh my goodness. Ooh, that was nasty. But right away, I'm just kind of gauging what he likes to do. I'm giving him a lot of volume right now, seeing how he reacts. I noticed during this fight, you'll notice a lot of the times in this fight, I'm utilizing that straight from Roy Jones Jr., especially moving backwards a lot. Because when your opponent's being stationary, like he was a lot in this fight, like right there again, when he's completely stationary, there's literally no reason for you not to throw that straight down the middle. Like he didn't really cut a lot of angles in this fight, I would say. He could have cut angles a little bit more. That was a good little slip by him right there. He's trying to slip my shots, but I'm not throwing a ton of big like shots, you know what I'm saying? So it's gonna be hard for him to slip it because I'm mixing in the timing, and you'll notice I'm moving a lot, right? You see he's kind of more flat-footed, just waiting for me to come in so he can hit me. I'm moving in and out. I'm trying to give him some different looks. Right here, I just sit there and wait because I know he's gonna walk right into me. So I literally sit there and wait. And a lot of the matchups like I had during the beta was really just seeing what my opponent wanted to do. Like in this matchup, I already realized he's going to be very flat-footed. He's not really moving a lot with Roy. So I do his straight punches a lot during this match because that's what he gave me. And you see I attack the body a lot during the matchup. It's just something I like to typically do. I mean, anytime I'm playing somebody who I think, you know, is going to be a tough challenge, a tough opponent, which I really go into every match the same way, to be honest with you, but I like to attack the body for multiple reasons. Like you'll notice I attack the body a lot. And you see he's more just attacking the head, but I like to mix it up because I like to implement that type of like stamina drain type of game plan where I'll wear you down as the fight progresses. And you'll see he's trying to do some slips and some things of that nature, some defensive tools. Not really working for him too much in the beginning of the fight here, so we're gonna go on to round 2. I think I won round 1 in my opinion. You can let me know what you guys think in the comment sections down below. But going into round 2, this is going to be like just a raw breakdown of me going round by round of this fight, so you guys will see it all. There won't be no edits, no cuts. You'll see everything. So I think I have a couple fights on my channel where I cut up the fight a little bit, so this will be a full fight. You guys can see the entirety of it. And you can see right there, that was actually a good combination to go back to right there. You see how he's standing so like flat-footed and standing so still? He's not really like right there is a good angled punch he tried to throw right there, but he's not giving me a lot of reasons to like do anything crazy. He's like right there, bang bang. He's on a straight line. Stop throwing a straight punch. If they're gonna stay on the same line, I'm just gonna throw that punch. And you don't see him doing a ton of movement during this fight. Again, to the body, back to the head. He's very flat-footed, trying to slip. Like I already know he's gonna try to slip, so I'm not just gonna be throwing a bunch of shots. I'm digging to his body first and foremost. I know he wants to slip my shots, like you see right there. The body again, back to the head, then back down to the body, back to the head, back to the body. Like, my goodness. Just call me Blender Man. As you could probably tell, I'm not slender. But call me Blender Man instead. I gladly take that nickname. If you hear somebody else say that, just know I said it first. That's me. Blender Man. Pry is the mix god. I can't use mix in my name, thanks to Pry. Thanks a lot, Pry. Can't use mix in my name because he's already the mix, he took mix god, so I'll take Blender Man. I like Blender Man. Oh my goodness, like right there again, he's back in the blender. This is how you utilize Roy, to be honest. Like this is literally how you utilize Roy. You can see I'm not taking a ton of big shots. I'm mixing up body, head, straight punches, hooks, directional punches. Like I'm trying to mix everything into my game. That's how I plan to play Undisputed when early access drops, of course, but I'm just trying to mix everything into my game at this point. Right, I'm trying to mix some movement in, being aggressive, throwing combinations. Right here, I was kind of just tired of moving around left and right. I wanted to see what he would do if I just stand still. And he gave me a good body shot right there. That was good from him. Tried to sidestep my punch right there, which would have been nice. And again, I'm killing the body. If stamina was actually like affected in this beta, I'm telling y'all, I would say I was pretty much one of the best body punchers in the beta from what I could tell. Oh, we have a cameo from King Juice. Alright, moving into round 3. It's going to be more of the same. Now, what's going to be really important in Undisputed is making adjustments, right? You want to try to mix things up, because if you do not make adjustments, you're not just going to get lucky and start having success. Like, you will get picked apart and pieced up in this game. Like, best believe. Like, at this point, I felt like, oh my gosh. I felt like I had his... Oh, that was nasty. I felt like I had his timing. Like, I felt like I was just in complete control at this point. Like, there wasn't much, like, he was going to give me where I couldn't, like, give him something back, right? You see right there again, body jab. Look to the body. You see I'm throwing some feints out there. He's biting on a couple of the feints. I'm moving in and out. You see that's so subtle, but that's really going to be a big key too. Just in and out movement. Like, that's going to bait out punches. That's going to make them do things they don't want to do. You can just do that. And you see he's just throwing punches. He's trying to find me right now, but I'm not home. He's trying to find me, but my GPS is off. He can't find me right now. He's doing everything he can to find me, but I'm just not there for him right now. He's starting to mix in some feints too right there. I think he started doing that because he noticed I'm doing it. He's trying to mix in some feints, but again, just sitting back and waiting for me to come in so he could try to get some shots off. I could play that game because when I come in, you'll notice I'm stepping off on an angle. If I feel like he's waiting for me to come in on a straight line, I'm going to cut the angle. Again, bang. Another good shot right there. Gave me a good body shot. That was a good hook by him. And he tried the directional hook, but he gets countered, got went to the other side. Bang again. Like, this isn't a game where you could just sit back the entire time and just wait for them to come to you. But even when they come in, they can cut the angle and just counter you if they know that's what you're waiting for. That was a good shot right there from him. And he's doing some good work right there. Really, I think looking back at this round, oh my gosh, I just timed him perfectly there. Body straight, then back up to the head, and then he throws a couple of body shots right there. He's trying to, like, cut off, oh my goodness. Eats 2 more straights. Like, that was a good series of body shots right there from him. Because he knew I was standing still, which is what I'm basically doing to him. Trying to catch him when he's standing still to let off on my combinations. But like I'm saying, like, if you notice something's not working, try to, like, adapt and mix it up. Somehow at this point, this scorecard had me losing. If you guys see something I don't, just let me know. But I thought I was definitely winning this fight. I noticed, like, a lot of the times he's coming forward, you can see straight line. So I'm throwing that straight a lot. Roy Jones Jr. straight a lot. He's coming right on the straight line. He's not giving me a really different look when he comes in. I feel like I could trade with him in the pocket every time, basically. So there's nothing different. I'm not getting countered with big shots. He's tagging me at some points, like right there, he tagged me right there. I'm eating some shots, of course. I'm not getting out clean the entire time. But I'm utilizing distance very well. Right there, he got me a big counter shot that was clean by him. Trying to attack my body. I'm really just trying to cut the angle right there. As you can see, I was going for the directional hook. Right there, I did a slip. Oh my gosh, that was clean. And really, I'm just trying to keep him mixed up. I want him to be guessing. You'll notice as the fight progresses, he kind of doesn't realize what to expect anymore. He doesn't know what's coming, and it makes him more hesitant. He throws less punches. That's when I really take over. That's when I really start going in. But you can see right now, I'm mixing up. A straight to the head, hook to the body. Body, head, body, head. Sometimes I'm going multiple combination punches to the head. It's really just a mix, a blender, if you will. A blending. You know what I'm saying? So I try to mix it up to keep my opponents guessing. Especially in fights like this where I don't really have to worry too much about, you know, placing punches in certain ways because he's not giving me much resistance when it comes to the footwork. He's being more flat-footed than anything, not really moving too much, which is not why you can see why most of my punches are landing, because most of the time he's standing still. And you can see me, even with this jab, I'm using the step-off jab to create an angle. I'm always looking to see what advantage I can create over my opponent. Right there, I pulled his pull, and I can hit him with a straight. And right now, I'm just kind of moving in and out, kind of seeing what he's still throwing. Right there, another directional punch. I'm telling you guys, directional punches are going to be so important in this game. Like right here, bang. That was a power jab I hit him with at the end of that round. But directional punches are going to be so important because it allows you to place yourself in a position where you are in an advantageous spot, right? And you can see he wasn't utilizing a lot of those. He's trying to do the pivot. He should have been in loose movement for that, low key. And even I should have been in loose movement more in this fight with Roy so I could do more damage. But at this point, I think I was still getting used to playing a certain way, and I wasn't really like paying attention to the perks and things of that nature. But I definitely felt like he could have performed a little bit better if he would have just made a couple of small adjustments. Oh my goodness, right there is a huge counter shot. Let's go back and watch that again. You can see I move to the opposite side as he throws that big power hook. Whew. Hits him to the body, catches him back to the head. Like, it really was just a good experience using Roy Jones Jr. in this game. I know some people felt like if you used Roy, you weren't that skillful, like Roy didn't take a lot of skill. I beg to differ, honestly. Like, this is a Roy mirror match, so we have the equal character, but you can see there's a difference in playstyle. There's a difference in, like, what I'm trying to do versus what he's trying to do. And you can definitely tell I'm utilizing Roy in a different way than he is attempting to, and I'm having more success because of that. I definitely think it's not going to be all about the boxer that you're using. It's going to be a lot about your playstyle and how you utilize that boxer to his strengths. Right there, bad mistake by me. I got rocked right. Actually, it was surprising because I haven't gotten a rock up to this point, but he actually rocked me. But I think he landed a good power shot to the side of my head, which I think is one of those zones that's going to do a lot of damage if they catch you there. Caught me with a clean one right there, so I'm just utilizing that good old speedy service that comes to getting away from the rock. You see he's just moving back and forth. Hopefully they tune that so that you can actually put your opponents down when you get them in a rock state. Now, it doesn't need to be a major tune, but at least a little bit of a tune in my opinion. And then we're back to the same thing, right? In and out. See, baiting out the punches. I'm kind of like shuffling around, making him think I'm coming in, so he tries to throw something, and then I'm just trying to counter him after that. The right hand is coming. Now people, I know Marshall, I think it was Marshall who made a video about Roy Jones Jr.'s like straight, how he's like leaves it out there, and he's like vulnerable until it comes back. Like there's a small delay. But like that's part of utilizing Roy, I think. Like he's gonna throw that hand out there, but you gotta be careful when you throw it. But in my experience, if you could time it right, you need to time it like at the end of the straight, where you can do some more work. And for me so far, it's just been like, I expected this to be a tough match. So I'm really like locked in at this point. And I never let my foot off the gas. I don't coast, cruise in any fight. No matter if I'm doing really well or if I'm doing like, if I'm getting beat up per se. I'm still not coast. I'm still trying to find something I can do better, basically. But even in this fight, you're going to be able to tell in these next few rounds, I'm getting more aggressive. I'm starting to throw a little bit more combinations than I was before, and you notice his output's going to dip down a little bit because he really doesn't know what to throw at this point. Doesn't know when I'm coming in, when I'm going out. Doesn't know what shots are coming. Doesn't know how to avoid it. You can see right here is a perfect example. Trying to bait me, trying to bait my punches out, get something going, but he gets countered again. Like, eating more shots, more counter shots. Jab, hook, straight, jab, like hook to the body. Like he's just like, he doesn't know what's coming. Gets hit again right there. Like that's just tough. Like at this point, it's getting hot in there. It's getting hot in there, real hot. The flames are rising right now. And right here, I know that he's just sitting there, so I'm just bop with the straight, just picking them right now. Like if he's gonna sit there, oof, like you could tell it's getting nasty in there. Like I know he's gonna step forward. Here comes the jab now. Like, you cannot just come in on a straight line in this game. The game gives you the options to utilize angles. Please use them. If he wanted to come in right there, what he should have done is step in and then move directly to his lead hand. And then try to go either to my body or to my head. That way, if I threw the straight or the jab, he would be able to circle around it and counter me, like right there. Like, standing still against Roy is not going to be the way you want to do it, bro. I'm telling you. Roy will tee off. Like, it's gonna be tough for you, I'm telling you. Like, all this, I'm putting all this together as I'm fighting. Like, in the first round, I noticed, okay, straight line. Lots of straight punches coming your way, buddy. And then as the fight progresses, now hooks are coming, along with the straights, along with directional punches. You want to blend it all together. And that's why I want to be called Blender Man. And Blender Man blends it all together, man. And now you can see I'm pretty much taking over. I still thought I won more than just, the second round in those first three, but as you can see, I'm pretty much taking over the fight at this point. Like again, when you watch your work back sometimes, man, you be like, wow, I did that? That's me? But yeah, that's me. But right here, bang, straight to the body, then up top, like, and it went right under his punch, which was even better, perfectly timed. Right here, he's trying to get on the inside, but you see, he's not really throwing when he gets on the inside. I'm basically just taking him out of his fight right now. Easing out, the moment he steps in, he's eating combinations. And I guess he's waiting till the combination finishes so he can try to get his, but I don't know. It's not really working out too well for him. Like again, right here, perfect example. Piece, like, oh my goodness. Jeez. The punches, man. The double straight is like a punch that, for some boxers, it works very, very well. Very, very well. It's very fast as well. They could look into tuning that a little bit because they probably don't want that to be spammed too much. If that becomes like a thing, then I would definitely look into tuning that for sure. But really, I think it's only going to work. Oh, right here is just disgusting. I don't know if you guys saw what I did right there. That was disgusting. Alright, so I hit him with one jab, right? And then I basically, right? So I hit him with this jab, right? Stuns him. Or like gets open up that counter opportunity, right? Open up that window. And basically let the animation, like I delayed my punch on purpose. I didn't think it was going to stun him twice, but I delayed my punch on purpose so I can catch him as he like falls like back into place, right? And then as he's coming back down, pop him again and it stuns him again. That was actually nasty. That was uncalled for, really. But it's super necessary. Uncalled for, but super necessary. And then we're back to business as usual. Back to business as usual. Right now, at this point, I already know I basically have been dominating the fight. I really wanted to get the finish in this fight. Or at least a rock, a stun, something. But I was really trying right now just to like pick up on like where can I land a big shot. Like at this point, I know I had like, you see right there, I went with the power hook. You notice I haven't thrown a lot of power hooks during this fight. That's one of them, and then into the directional. Like that's how you really get in and get out cleanly. Like it's not completely clean, but it's pretty clean right there. Good combination, barely got hit. I think I got tagged right there, and I'm back out. Like come on, what more could you want? Right here again, like you can see, it's just you can see at this point, I just have his timing, his range. I just have it right now. I just have his number at this point. That's why I think you want to try to make like some type of adjustment. You fight differently. It's some like even if it's something you're not comfortable with, you want to try something. So even if you can't win this fight, you can take something into the next fight in case this happens again, right? In case you run into somebody playing like this again, you can take that into the next fight. But I would never suggest just utilizing the same strategy all 8 rounds. If you know it's not working, like at this point, I'm pretty sure he knew he's losing the fight. I would try something different and try something, right? Just like throw something out there. Anything to try to mix it up that you can utilize in like another matchup. But at this point, it was just oh my goodness, don't do him like that, Darhk. Oh my goodness, this is not necessary. That man has a family. Oh my goodness. You can see it's getting ugly. It got ugly, but you know, sometimes we're on the winning side, sometimes we're on the losing side, man. Sometimes you don't know where you end up until it's too late. As you can see right here, it really did get ugly. Like it really did. I knew I was probably gonna end up posting this fight. I wanted to post this a lot earlier, but like, man, going back and watching this back, it really does put in. Oh my god, Darhk, chill, Darhk, chill. Oof. It really does put it into perspective, really. I felt like this was one of the better fights I fought during the beta. Cause I know Cavell is a tough competitor, but I felt like I really did a great job of like utilizing all my tools essentially in this fight. It was a really clean fight for me for the most part, even though I got rocked at that one point, which I didn't think I should have got rocked, but it is what it is. See right there, see that's some good stuff. He's kind of picking up on what I'm doing. That's a good shot right there, body shot and then the straight. But again, I think he needed to cut some angles a little bit more. Maybe utilize the slip if he thinks I'm jabbing. You utilize the slip to pull counter my jab, which would have been a good idea as well. That's something I did against Deontay Wilder a lot. Oh my goodness, again, that's nasty. You can see the combination punch. I'm just waiting at this point. Like I already know it's in the bag. I didn't have to. Okay, hold on, wait, Darhk. The fight's over. You didn't have to do him like that at the end. I mean, the fight's over. Was this necessary? I mean, he threw it, so I had to give it something back. He still threw it, so if you're gonna throw it, be ready to receive, my friend. As you can see, we were victorious. But I don't want this fight to run on. I mean, not the fight. I don't want the video to run on too long. It's been a long video so far. If you guys are still here, y'all are goated. I want to give my thoughts on this little fight that I had here. I thought it was a good performance and all that. I know some people want to see longer form fights, so I like chop up some of the videos to make them a little bit more entertaining. But this is for my people who like the long breakdowns and like watch the entirety of the fight. As you guys can see, landed about 44% in each category for the most part, around there. And we had a pretty successful day, I would say. We did pretty well in that fight. If you guys agree, make sure to leave a like down below. Also sub if you guys are new. Early access is almost upon us. We're so close to the game. That's a Ponzi scheme. That's never coming out. That's just robbing boxing fans blind. We're so close to that game, man. Can't you feel the joy in the air? But that being said, man, let's go ahead and do it for me. I have been your host, Darhkseid, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.